everybody, welcome back to the channel. We are going to jump in today with a sewing room refresh. I am so super excited about the updates and the changes, and so I forget what part this is to the updates going on in here, yeah, if you want to see the previous updates, definitely click on the link. You'll see it pop up in the iCard, and I'll probably have it pop up at the end of this video. But first, before I jump in, make sure you head on over to my community tab and select the pattern and focus for the month of June. Those are up for vote. And if you missed it, by the time you see this video, I should have had the sew along up for Butterick 6875, which was the May subscriber pick pattern and focus. It's a sew along and pattern review. Super quick, super easy. So let's jump into this update. Okay, hello everybody. I am coming in to share clips. Today is actually May 8th. And I am getting ready to attack this closet. I'm going to give you a close-up. It's like the room is starting to come in because you all know I did some organization and had some shelving built and put in. And so now that, you know, I want to organize some more stuff, it's time to get this closet clean. And yeah, it's time to get this closet clean because there is a lot going on, and and so need to get some organization in place. I am going to bring you further, but I need to move a few things out of the way. That's going to be a haul. I have to record soon, but this is the closet. I'm going to move my iron out of the way, and then you will see what I'm working with. Okay, I am bringing you closer, and I'm gonna back you up just a little bit because I don't think you can see the bottom as good. You can't see me, but you don't need to see me. I just want to give you a full effect. So I have that door open. I know what organization I'm gonna put on the door. So here is this side. Because if it doesn't open all the way, this side doesn't open all the way because there's another door here. That side does. And so what I plan to do is put my mirror, hanging mirror on this door, but on this door I'm gonna put an organization rack here. But this is what's going on in this space that I'm beyond over it, and it's time to get this cleaned out. So let me show you a little closer. So I would actually love another one of these IKEA stands because I have my printer in here to go back there. Once I pull all of this out, you know, I'm not going to want to go back there for anything, but I mean, it's so much vertical space. I need to be able to take up this space, and it would be nice to have another one of these over there. And so this was gifted to me from Bethany. Hey, Bethany. And so I know it came from IKEA. So I'm going to see if IKEA have another one of these, because then I would love to purchase one and put that back there. And so I am getting ready to pull all of this out and speed all of this up. These are just a couple tanks I've recently made. I haven't shared it. I mean, it's a TNT. I don't know if I will share, but I have it hanging in here because actually I'm going to be styling it with this. But anyway, so let's get to pulling this stuff out. I will say the goal as I pull this stuff out and go through it, I am actually going to grab a tote from our garage because we are having our garage organized, organization storage system installed in there. And so, and then our community holds like yard sales, or you can do buy and sell stuff. And so I want to organize some things because there are some craft things in here I no longer want or need. And so I'm going to see if I can just unload them through the community buy sale and see how we go from there. But anyway, I am going to go ahead and pull this stuff out. Okay, so my concern was all that stuff that was stacked up here in the closet. I was like, I can't even walk back there. And actually, I can. I can walk right into my closet and walk back in here. So, yes, I definitely need another tall. I need this. I definitely need this on the other side. But yeah, I'm getting ready to put these in the garage because they don't belong in here. And let me just show you everything I just dumped out here. One tote is going, that's going to be stuff that's going to sell for sale. It's not much in there now, but all of these totes, yeah, this stuff got to go. It's getting ready to get out of the closet, and I'll show you what phase one looks like after I put all of this stuff in the garage. Okay, so this is what we got. Oh my goodness, this even feels good. So those are all my PDF patterns that have been printed. So, and I'm fine with those, and you can see my light popped on with those. And yeah, because it does get a little dark, I'm gonna get another one of those lights back here, but which I got off of Amazon. But look at that. Wasted space, and I can actually walk in here. So yeah, definitely gonna look to get another one of these. But let me put, there's just everything else I put in the garage, but there are a few random things sitting outside of my sewing room, kind of taking up space. I'm gonna remove that stuff in this closet, and yeah, let me do that, and then it'll be the end of phase one, because I have to order all of the stuff. All right, so here is the before, the final before everything gets organized. I have received my items from IKEA, from Amazon, my storage units and different things that I'll be putting in the closet. So this is how it looks now. Got the light, some projects, you guys already would have seen all of that. And I will be setting up my Bernina actually. But again, here is everything. Oh, and then there's one more box. these huge boxes here. Also IKEA. So let's get started. Okay, so this is how it looks with everything taken out. Loving that. I'll talk about everything, but she is empty. Now it is time to move everything in. Okay, so this is what I envisioned. However, this lower tier is too close to the top, if you can tell. And I envisioned setting my sewing machines on top there. And then this one, I thought I guess I measured that the closet would be deeper than what it is. I haven't gotten the other light in there just yet, but as you can tell, I wouldn't be able to get in there the way I want. And these are on wheels, which is what I wanted, so I can easily move them in and out. So what I am going to do, I am definitely keeping this. And because of the way our closets in our master suite is built, there's like this big empty space with the racks cross over and everything, and this will actually be perfect in that spot. So I'm definitely keeping this, and plus it has the rail underneath, so if I do need to hang something, I can. So I'm going to take this out and put that in our master suite closet, and then I'll be able to shift this over and still be able to put my scrap baskets in there. So let me do that. Okay, so I took that one out. Not going to try to blind you by the light, but you just saw it pop off. It actually is supposed to drill in, but I don't want to do any drilling in any wall in here. My husband said he think that's how he did the first one, but we don't remember. So, but anyway, this is the space. I'm not sure if I'm going to keep both of these in here. But again, we'll see. I might return one, but we shall see. I'm gonna start unloading and unpacking and getting stuff in here, and we will show you what it looks like once we start pretty much having everything in here. So the light is not, there we go. So yeah, looks good so far. Oh, and this extra shelf that goes to that, obviously you can see it was too tall to add to the top here, it wouldn't even fit, so I took off that top one. I will use that for something else. But yeah, storage. And I love that I can slide these. Again, I don't know if I'll keep both, but everything is on wheels, which is good. Okay, so this is the final reveal so far as storage and where I am. I can't remember what episode this is of Sewing Room Update, but I'm walking into the room, and I will close the window, I will close the door, and now we'll start from where the door is and do a quick. So I am not going to go over any of this because this was in a previous video. The only thing I did was add these storage boxes. The top two are empty. I have plans for those, but I just went ahead and set them up. You all know my thing is about vertical storage space and taking up some of that space. And I've already gone over all of that, so not gonna go over any of that. Only thing down here I switched out were the totes. In those totes were two different things that did not belong in here. So I actually put a tote of scraps up underneath here, and that is my fabric. There's a project I'll be working on here soon. And so yeah, and I'll just scan across the top because the next project will be art on the walls. I still want to do a quilt for like a mini quilt to hang on the wall, and over here as well. I want to get some floating shelves here. I'm not interested in the pegboard. That's not my thing, but I do like the idea of having art and some different things like floating shelves and stuff, so that'll come soon enough. I did go ahead and set up my Bernina. Have not started playing with it yet. That will be happening here this week, and I organized, made sure all of my carts and stuff was organized. You all know what's in there. Like I said, I'm not going to go over all of that because I did already share that. My serger and my Genome HD 3000. And then I have my board, the whiteboard. I shared that with you all, that I attached to my Billy bookcase that has all of my projects. I actually started organizing my projects by every 3 months. So that's what all of that is. And what I have temporarily done, just so I can show you how everything looks, is I have my, you see Lady Dane there. There's my iron station items. So my all my cloths and scrap interfacing, different stuff like that, water, everything like that. This is a storage scrap bin that I have. I have 2 of these, and they're full again. I had emptied quite a few before because I made some pillows out of scraps, and I used it for stuffing. I had shared that on my other channel, but anyway, and so now these will be used for what we will be doing in our backyard. We'll be getting our backyard patio and stuff together, so I'll be using the rest of all of that for pillows, scraps for pillows for outside. Underneath the table, that is all of my tracing paper rolls, and then I also have my books for the manuals for all of my sewing machines. And so now we will pan over here. This, you all know, was the part in my sewing room that just it just gave me the most angst. And so now we have storage. I ordered all of the storage items. I'll pop up pictures of things that I recently added, and then I'll make sure that they're linked down below. The first thing I'll talk about is this over-the-door storage unit. This thing is fabulous. I absolutely love it. I can't close my door. It doesn't shut close because obviously the hooks, and then I always had this up here. But I absolutely love this. This holds all kind of little random things that I had in my sewing room. I have like some dye and different things like that. And so those little nicky knack things that you have, that is like, you know, you have them for a reason, and so you are gonna keep them and hold on to it. And I just divided this stuff up to what made sense. But I do like the little cardboards. If you can hear, you slide cardboards on the inside. There's these little slips. And so just to keep it nice and sturdy, which I like. Definitely nice. These, so you saw me talk about hanging these up, and initially I thought I was going to get rid of one or use it somewhere else or return it actually. But I was like, no, this works, because the big thing for me is stuff have to be on wheels. And so these carts are on wheels. And so it's easy for me to, I've already had to do it, slide them out, slide things out, and everything like that. And so at the bottom I have my, so you see here the stands. I'll pop up a picture of that from Amazon. This came from Amazon, but the stands came from Amazon. I put both of my machines there, my SE400, which is also an embroidery machine, and my Brother Pacesetter 2500, and then my not Cricut, what is that thing called? Scan and Cut, and my laminator. And then underneath there are some other business items, which is what this is, my other business stuff. And I was initially concerned about the room underneath, because I almost thought it was wasted space, because I wanted these to go up top, and I didn't know that these hung as far down. But it worked out perfectly, because I had a couple things like this that just slid right up underneath here. So that worked out perfectly. I did, let me tell you, I went through, if you all remember my last video, I talked about the one thing I used to do when I purchased an indie pattern. I used to have them go to print right away. I stopped doing that, and so happy that I did. I'm not taking up as much, you know, paper. So I'll be honest, I did go through all of these bins. I have, I know what's in the bins, in the light cut off right now, but the two back there are handbag, and then the rest is garment. And so what I did was I went through all of these, and I actually tossed the paper for recycle in our recycle bin for pickup, that I know I'm not going to make again, or I'm not going to make at all. And so I kept the clear envelopes, obviously, but yeah, the paper, I just got rid of that. And then over here is one of the stands. This is one that was gifted to me by Bethany. Again, thank you, Bethany. It's 6 shelves. This is where all my interfacing is. Handbag interfacing, clothes interfacing, fleece, batting, stuff like that is in there. And then I have this bag that has bolts of interfacing from Joann Fabrics. And then on this end, I'm going to move, actually just easily slide this right on out. But I do have a couple projects that you'll see me talk about here soon on the channel. But let me slide this out, and then I'll show you what's back there. Okay, so as you saw, I just slid that out, and what's in here is another one of those stands, and the light popped off. But there is something in the top two, actually, yeah, no, the stuff that I have in that one has to move up there. But anyway, all the rest are empty, except for way at the bottom is some polyfill, stuff that I know I won't reach for a lot, but there's other business items going in here, and that I'll need to have separated from some stuff I have in there. And so that's what's in here. And so all of this stuff is just going to be other business stuff. And then I have my second recycle bin here, which is going to be used for other stuff. And as you can tell, I know the light keeps popping on and off, but yeah, that's what's back in here. So let me go ahead and move everything back. And those shelves I'll also link as well. But yeah, and I'll link the light because I have one here and then I have the one that's up there as well. So on a normal daily basis, how this functions for me is I will close this door. There's usually nothing in there particularly that I need. And then my ironing board, which you guys, that iron cover is a hot mess, is I just set that up there. And then my cart then is moved right in front of that door. And, you know, Lady Dane, I move her out of the way as well. But that's how she functions on a regular basis. All right, everybody, that is the update. That is a wrap. I will leave links to everything down in the description box. But when I tell you, I am so happy with this update. Like I said, the only thing that I want to do next is really have art for the walls. I don't want to do pegboards or anything like that. I don't particularly like, I didn't do, initially I was thinking I wanted to have shelves installed in here in this closet, but I didn't want to do any drilling, none of that. And so this is very convenient for me to be able to wheel things in and out. The only other thing that I need to do is get me a mirror, a hanging mirror for this, and I'll probably grab that off of Amazon as well. But yes, you'll have to let me know what you think about the updates and just how it looks. When I tell you, I am over the moon, very, very happy with how this turned out. So that is it. Thank you so much for tuning in today. I greatly appreciate it. Let me know what you think of my spring summer refresh of my sewing room. If you think any of these storage items will be helpful for you, or if you have something similar, definitely leave a comment down below. I would greatly appreciate it. And make sure you tune in on Sunday because that will be the Sewing Buzz, and I have some exciting things to talk about during the Sewing Buzz. All right, everybody, have a blessed rest of your week, and we will see you on Sunday. Bye.